Hey everyone, it's Aisling here, and today we're going to go through some predictions for the Leaving Cert Chemistry paper for 2026.
Just a quick disclaimer before we begin. These predictions are not guaranteed to come up, so make sure to cover every topic on the course before the exams. These predictions are based off evidence from previous exam years and from predictions given to us by expert teachers. Now, enjoy the video.
The Leaving Cert Chemistry exam features 11 questions and students have to do a minimum of 8. This is the last year that this syllabus will be examined. The exam is broken down into Section A and Section B. Section A features 3 questions on the 28 mandatory experiments, and Section B features 8 questions taken from the rest of the course. Starting with Section A, question 1 is almost always a titration question. This could be a question on an acid-base, redox, hardness in water, or a dissolved oxygen titration. Question 2 is almost always an organic chemistry experiment question, and this could be an experiment on the preparation of ethene or ethine, the oxidization of phenylmethanol into benzoic acid, the properties of aldehydes and carboxylic acids, or the steam distillation of clove oil followed by a solvent extraction or the preparation of soap. Question 3 is based on the remaining experiments and could feature a flames test, an anion tests, rates of reaction, experiments on water analysis, calculating the heat of reaction for the neutralization of a strong acid and a strong base, and calculating the MR of a volatile liquid. Moving on to Section B, question 4 will feature 12 short questions and students will have to answer at least 8. These questions will cover the entire chemistry course, and I would advise all students to do this question and to consider doing an extra couple of questions. The examiner will mark all of your questions and your best 8 will count. Question 5 is on the atomic structure and trends in the periodic table. Here, students need to know about the history of the atomic structure, as well as being able to connect the topics of electronic configurations, bonding, electronegativity, and intermolecular forces. Question 6 is usually on organic chemistry, featuring fuels, heats of reactions, and thermochemistry calculations, while question 7 is usually a full question on chemical equilibrium. Question 8 is usually on organic chemistry, so you should look at organic molecules, reactions and mechanisms of ionic addition and/or free radical substitution. Question 9 is usually on acids, bases, and water, and pH calculations can appear here. Question 10 and 11 are known as the half questions in that they feature questions worth 25 marks each. Question 10 will have 3 parts, with students being required to answer at least 2, while question 11 will have 4 parts, with students once again being required to answer at least 2. Part D of question 11 is from the options section of the course, and there will be 2 parts in it, Part A and Part B. Topics of feature in question 10 and 11 are radioactivity, bonding, organic chemistry, stoichiometry, and oxidation reduction. Organic chemistry features very heavily in the Leaving Cert Chemistry exam. It is almost guaranteed to come up as 3 full questions and 2 parts in question 4, and usually features as a half question in question 10 or 11. This means that organic chemistry could make up 47% of your exam, so my advice would be to know organic chemistry really well. Stoichiometry, or the maths or numeracy part of chemistry, features in almost every question in the exam and can be worth 20 to 25% of your exam. So I would encourage you to practice these questions and be very comfortable figuring out how many moles are present and how to convert moles to grams, moles to liters, and from moles to the number of molecules or atoms. You can find past state exam and mock questions on Studyclix to practice, and also you'll be able to find solution videos to help you tackle those tricky questions. That's all for me today. I hope that you found this helpful. Remember that these are predictions and not facts, so don't rely too heavily on them. Happy studying.